My name is Jovanos, and I'll be doing three philosophical views and my own personal view on the ethical issue honor killing. And I'll have this visual here to help along with the presentation. Now, imagine living in constant fear that simply choosing who you love could cost you your life. This is a harsh reality for many victims of honor killing. Honor killing is a practice in which family members are murdered because they are believed to have brought shame or dishonor to the family. It is most often targeted to women who refuse arranged marriages, choose their own partners, or act in a way deemed unacceptable by cultural standards. This issue raises serious concerns and moral questions about the value of life, individual rights, and the tension between cultural tradition and human rights. Honor killing can be examined through the lens of ethical egoism, revealing how self interest may be used to justify extreme acts. Ethical egoism is a normative theory that a moral agent ought to act in ways that maximize their own self interest, giving priority to their own welfare over the welfare of others. As the G.E. Moore interpretation of egoism puts it, egoism holds therefore that each man's happiness is a sole good. Under this view, someone might commit or condone an honor killing, believing that preserving family reputation or social standing serves their personal interests, even if it costs life. In the case of Banaz Mahmod, a 20-year-old Iraqi Kurdish woman murdered in London in 2006 because her family believed she had humiliated them. The perpetrators may have viewed the act as defending their honor and thus furthering their own interests. While this action may appear to serve the self interest of the perpetrators, it blatantly sacrifices the victim's right and well being, exposing how egoism can lead to moral wrongs when one's self interest conflicts with justice. Therefore, from an ethical, egoist perspective, the logic of honor killing becomes intelligible. But precisely because it focuses solely on self interest, it underscores why such act remains ethically indefensible and deeply destructive. Honor killing can be evaluated through the utilitarian lens by asking whether it produces the greatest overall good or greatest harm. Utilitarianism is an ethical theory that holds that an action is morally right if it leads to the greatest happiness or least suffering for the greater number of people. As Jeremy Bentham declared, the greatest happiness of the greatest number is the measure of right or wrong. Under this view, any act, including an honor killing, would need to be justified by the net positive consequences for the largest number of people affected, rather than by tradition or individual interest alone. In Pakistan, for instance, two teenage sisters were shot dead by their father and brother after a mobile phone video surfaced, and police described the killing as honor based. In that case, the immediate result was immense suffering for the victims and trauma for their family and community. Any supposed gain in honor is far outweighed by pain, instability, fear, and loss. Thus, utilitarian analysis condemns it. Therefore, from a utilitarian viewpoint, honor killing is profoundly unethical because the suffering it causes is far greater than any alleged benefit, and moral action must aim at maximizing collective well being, not sacrificing lives in the name of tradition. Killing can be evaluated through the lens of Christian ethics, which judges human actions according to the moral teachings of God and Jesus Christ. Specifically, Christian ethics is the study and application of moral principles from the Bible and the teachings of Jesus, guiding individuals to act with love, compassion, forgiveness, justice, and respect for the sanctity of human life. For instance, the Bible clearly states, "You shall not murder." This commandment establishes that human life is sacred and therefore no tradition or claim of family honor can justify taking another person's life. Furthermore, the teaching, "Love your neighbor as yourself," reinforces the importance of care and compassion. Honor killing directly violates this principle as it replaces empathy with violence and control, causing immeasurable harm. In addition, Jesus teaches, "Do to others as you would have them do to you." By murdering a family member for perceived dishonor, perpetrators treat others in a way no one would willingly accept, contradicting the Christian value of empathy. In conclusion, Christian ethics firmly condemns honor killing, viewing it as a profound moral wrong that violates God's commands, denies the sanctity of life, and rejects the principle of love, compassion, and justice. My personal perspective, honor killing is one of the most shocking and unacceptable acts a human being can commit. I firmly believe that no tradition, cultural expectation, or claim of family honor can ever justify taking another person's life. Every individual has a right to live freely, make their own choices, and be treated with respect and dignity. Honor killing destroys all of those fundamental rights. It inflicts unbearable pain on the victim, shatters family, and spreads fear and trauma throughout communities. It replaces love, compassion, and understanding with control, violence, and cruelty. By murdering someone for perceived dishonor, the perpetrators strip away a person's future, their dreams, and their humanity, all for the sake of pride or social expectation. In conclusion, honor killing is not just a cultural or social issue. It is a profound moral injustice. It is a violation of human rights, a denial of life's sacred value, and an act that should be condemned universally. I stand completely against it, believing that every life deserves protection, every choice deserves respect, and no so called honor is ever worth a human's life.